Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But because this generation, like our generation to me is very unique. Like my generation is very unique because we got we're like three generations almost, you know what I mean, in a certain sense because and one thing that separates us from the millennials that make us a little more well-rounded, you know what I'm saying, is because we still had our parents' music and certain things that we got from our parents or the people that was in a generation before us. You understand what I'm saying? We still got that because we grew up on their music and all of that kind of stuff. Then we created our own thing, you know what I'm saying, which the now generation is doing our thing, you know what I'm saying, in their way. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we're in three, it's like we got three different, you know what I'm saying? Because like we can listen to our parents' music and we love it. You know what I mean? Yeah, all the slow, the singers and this, that, and the third, we love it. Jazz, hip, like all of it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got our music, the music of our generation. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop and the new kind of R&B coming through, and all of that kind of stuff, right? So, and then now because this generation is doing, a piece of what we started, right? Because they doing the hip hop thing now in their way. You understand what I'm saying? So, we're able to even relate to them. You know what I mean? We're able to relate to them, and we love it. You know what I'm saying? We love it. You know what I mean? Because like every generation thinks the generation that preceded it is crazy, but really, in all actuality, it's just advancement. You know what I mean? And then you know, every time the next thing happens, what has to happen is people gotta go through their growing pains. You know what I mean? Like they stumbling their way through and figuring stuff out, and you know what I mean, and all that kind of stuff. So, but that happened in every generation. You know what I mean? Like literally, like every generation that happened. You know what I mean? But now, you know what I'm saying? Like when it come on to this politics thing and this what's happening, you know what I mean, is crazy because yo, people tired, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like people tired, you know what I mean? Like cuz so much has happened and, it's like these people are the bully, right? That bully that always bullies, and the bully is never going to come up. He's never going to stop punching you in your face. He's never going to stop taking your lunch money until you fight and defeat him, or at least fight him hard enough to make him back down or think twice. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? And it's not like we, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we like we want to have to go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is like we're pushed into this position. You know what I mean? It's like we've been systematically maneuvered into this position, and we've been pushed constantly from being bullied. You know what I mean? And it's time for action. You know what I mean? It's definitely time for action. You know what I mean? Because these people don't understand nothing but violence and money. You understand what I'm saying? Like violence and money is what these people understand. That's it. And it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because they're forcing your hand, they're forcing you to do certain things, you know what I mean? And, people say, oh, be careful, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? That's because people forgot what a revolution really is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna give, certain things to you. You have to take it. You know what I mean? Because the only thing that power respect is power. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing that power respect. That's just the way it is. We didn't make it like that. We didn't, you know, it's these powerful people, these money hungry people, these want to control the world people, these want to play God people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like, what is it all for? You know what I'm saying? It's like these people are so wealthy, like it's just like war games. And then they turn around and use the lower class people of their own kind to war with black people. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because there was somebody who said this, but I can't call the name right off the top of my head. I cannot call. But what they said was, all you have to do is give the poor white people somebody to look down on. You understand what I'm saying? And they will vote even against their own interests. If you just give them that right there, you just give them that right there. You know what I mean? Just let them feel like they're better than black people, and they will even vote against their own interests. And that's deep, you know what I mean? Because we see that manifesting all over the place. You know what I mean? And it's like they use us and them to war against each other and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And a part of, I gotta be straightforward though. Like, a lot of it is really about nature. You know what I mean? It's about the nature of a people. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, when you look right at history, right? And Malcolm X said history. What he said? I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not even gonna try to quote it right now. But anyway, when you look at a people's or the history of a thing, right? And when you see what the thing actually does consistently, like just consistently, like throughout whatever time frame that you choose to view it in, you know what I mean? And you see that, it doesn't seem like the thing is, like the thing is even capable of changing. You understand? Or and so it's like, yo, at what point do you say, okay, a thing is a thing? You understand what I'm saying? Like, at what point do you say, it just is what it is? Like, you know what I mean? We didn't make any of this stuff the way that it is. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't make any of this stuff the way that it is. You know, um, people force things on us, through brutality and mind manipulation. You understand what I'm saying? Through a miseducation. You understand what I'm saying? Through faulty indoctrination. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And I know I'm like all over the place, but it's okay. But I'm just telling you, really and truly, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, just just tired of the shit. You know what I mean? Like, why don't these people just leave us alone? You know what I'm saying? Even though I know, because Frances Cress Welsing said this. You know what I mean? She said that, it's really about, you know, their very survival. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's really about their very survival. You know what I mean? And it just really is. It's about their genetic survival. You understand what I'm saying? Because really, when you look and you check it, you know what I mean, with a low birth rate, you know what I mean, and a lot of this and that, and being bred out, you know what I'm saying, by the mixtures and stuff like that, right? And it's like, that's what's really happening. You know what I mean? A major part of it is genetic survival. You know, for real. You know, because you know how people like to say some people like to say, even we say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of the blacks here in this country is 100%. African. You understand what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff, right? That's what, we'll even say something like that, right? You know what I mean? But then, you know, in the next like 50 years, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna be 100% white, you know what I'm saying? For real. Hmm? You know. But anyway,